history of South Korea is a complex and rich tapestry that spans thousands of years. From ancient civilizations to modern economic development, South Korea's story is marked by significant events and transformations. Here is a comprehensive overview of the history of South Korea. Ancient Korea. Paleolithic era. The Korean Peninsula was inhabited by hunter-gatherer societies around 40,000 BCE. Archaeological evidence, such as tools and pottery, suggests human presence during this period. Neolithic era. Around 6000 BCE, agriculture began to develop, leading to the establishment of farming communities. Rice cultivation and bronze metallurgy became prevalent during this era. Three Kingdoms period 57 BC to 668 CE, the Korean Peninsula was divided into three major kingdoms. Goguryeo, located in the northern region, Goguryeo emerged as a powerful kingdom with advanced military capabilities and cultural achievements. Baekje, situated in the southwestern part of the peninsula, Baekje was known for its maritime trade and cultural exchanges with neighboring countries, particularly China and Japan. Shilla, located in the southeastern region, Shilla initially had a tribal system but later developed into a centralized monarchy. Shilla eventually unified the peninsula. Unified Shilla and Goryeo dynasty 668 to 1392. Unified Shilla period 668 to 935, Shilla conquered Baekje and Goguryeo, unifying the peninsula for the first time. Buddhism flourished, and a centralized government was established in the capital city of Gyeongju. In 892 to 935, as Shilla weakened, internal power struggles led to the emergence of regional powers. These kingdoms were later Shilla, Taebong, and Habikye. Goryeo dynasty 918 to 1392, founded by General Wang Jian, the Goryeo dynasty succeeded in reunifying the peninsula. It adopted Confucianism as the state ideology, established a civil service examination system, and engaged in cultural exchanges with China. Joseon dynasty and Japanese occupation 1392 to 1945. Joseon dynasty 1392 to 1897, the Joseon dynasty, established by General Yi Sun-gai, lasted for over 5 centuries. Notable events during this period include Confucianism and Neo-Confucianism. Joseon embraced Confucianism as its dominant philosophy, shaping the social structure, education system, and government administration. Development of Hangul. King Sejong the Great created the Korean alphabet, Hangul, in the 15th century, allowing greater literacy and cultural preservation. Japanese invasions 1592 to 1598, Japan, under Toyotomi Hideyoshi, launched 2 invasions of Korea, known as the Imjin Wars. With the assistance of China, Korea managed to repel the invaders. Isolation and Western influence. In the late 19th century, Joseon faced increasing Western influence, particularly from Japan, Russia, and the United States. Japan forced Korea to sign unequal treaties, undermining its sovereignty. Japanese colonization 1910 to 1945, Japan officially annexed Korea in 1910, imposing harsh policies that aimed to erase Korean culture and exploit the peninsula's resources for the benefit of the Japanese Empire. Division and Korean War 1945 to 1953. Liberation from Japan. At the end of World War II in 1945, Japan surrendered, and Korea was liberated from Japanese colonial rule. The country was divided along the 38th parallel into 2 zones of occupation, with the Soviet Union controlling the north and the United States controlling the south. Division and rising tensions. The division of Korea led to the establishment of separate governments in the north and south. The Soviet-backed Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, was formed in 1948, while the United States supported the creation of the Republic of Korea, South Korea. Korean War 1950–1953. In 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea, triggering the Korean War. The conflict saw intense fighting and resulted in massive loss of life and widespread destruction. The United Nations, with the support of various member countries, came to the aid of South Korea. The war ended in a ceasefire in 1953, with the border remaining at the 38th parallel and the creation of the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ. Modern South Korea. Post-war reconstruction. After the Korean War, South Korea faced significant challenges in rebuilding the country. The government implemented a series of economic development plans, focusing on industrialization and export-oriented growth. This period is often referred to as the Miracle on the Han River due to the remarkable economic progress achieved. Political transitions. South Korea experienced several periods of authoritarian rule and military coups in the latter half of the 20th century. Leaders such as Park Chung-hee and Chun Doo-hwan exerted strong control over the government, but popular demands for democracy and human rights intensified. In the 1980s, South Korea witnessed a pro-democracy movement, with widespread protests demanding political reforms and free elections. In 1987, the government initiated constitutional amendments that led to the first direct presidential election in 1988, marking a significant step towards democratization. Economic growth and technological advancements. South Korea's economy flourished, driven by industries such as electronics, automobiles, shipbuilding, and telecommunications. Companies like Samsung, LG, Hyundai, and SK Group gained global prominence. South Korea became known for its technological advancements and innovation. Inter-Korean relations. Efforts to improve relations between North and South Korea have occurred at various times. Notable events include the 2000 Inter-Korean Summit, which led to increased cooperation and cultural exchanges. However, tensions have persisted due to North Korea's nuclear ambitions and sporadic provocations. Global cultural influence. South Korean popular culture, including K-pop music, TV dramas, K-dramas, and films, gained significant international popularity, leading to the Hallyu wave and an increase in cultural exports. Pyeongchang Olympics. South Korea successfully hosted the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, showcasing its capacity to organize major international events and promoting peace and unity on the Korean Peninsula. Moon Jae-in presidency. Moon Jae-in, a former human rights lawyer, was elected president in 2017. After Park Geun-hye is arrested and removed from office following a corruption scandal that prompted months of street protests. His administration has focused on improving inter-Korean relations, addressing social issues, and promoting peace and stability in the region. Today, South Korea stands as a democratic nation with a thriving economy, advanced technological achievements, and a dynamic cultural landscape. It continues to navigate geopolitical challenges while striving for peace, stability, and economic progress.